Hello and welcome back to the Remake tutorial. Thank you for joining me today. So in the last video, we rendered data to the page. However, that data isn't technically dynamic yet because we can't edit it, right? And you need to kind of be able to edit data to call it dynamic. So let's work on that. This is going to be very painless compared to the last couple videos. So to make a key editable for the user, all we have to do is use this edit colon attribute. And we're just going to pass in the key that we want the user to be able to edit. So we're just going to pass in header text. Now, whenever they click on an element with that attribute on it, it's going to pop up this built-in editable popover. And they can edit the text here. Let's just say like my task board, and I'm going to save. And now that's going to save. And if I refresh the page, that's going to stay persistent there. And that's because we set all the groundwork in the earlier videos. And we can see if we go into our database file, header text has now changed to my task board. So let's actually undo that and bring it back to Hometown Dance Recital because I like that better. And let's make the rest of these editable. So it should be fairly easy. Let's go into the stack and we have the key stack heading. So we're going to just do edit stack heading here. And we'll just assume that will work. And then we're going to go into the, let me see, where is it? Card. So this is the new button, yep. And then this is the stack list. Okay, sorry. Just had to get oriented for a second. And we're going to have card text, edit card text. Okay, cool. So now if we refresh the page, all of a sudden we can edit logistics and we can edit each of these. Oh, and yeah, we're running into a slight problem. So Remake does have the ability to edit multiple values, and the problem is that we have this edit button all the way up here. And so when we're clicking on this card, it's also technically clicking on this entire stack. So all we need to do is just move this edit attribute down to the element that we want to click on. So that could be stack top, or better yet, we'll just make it this stack text because we want this new button to not trigger the edit area. Okay, so we'll refresh that. Now if I click this, we just get that one edit, and if we click this, we get that one edit. And we can change these values, and we can see them reflected here. So we got these new numbers here because we put them in right here. Let's undo that though, because I just like keeping this data how it is, and we'll just refresh the page. Okay, cool. So now all of this is editable. There are a few small improvements we're going to want to make here. So the first one is that if we think about how this top heading is going to be used, we're probably never going to want to delete that. We probably want every board that you create with this to have a heading. So we want to make that not removable. So in order to do that, we just have to pass in another like sub attribute to this edit attribute, and that's just going to be without dash remove, and that's just going to remove the remove button. So now if we refresh the page, we no longer have a remove button here. We can edit it, but we cannot remove it. Now there's one small little more problem here, is that we can delete all of this text, and then if we save that, we have no real way of getting that back. So let's not get into that situation. Let's make this always have a default value. So we're just going to say default header text and we're just going to set that equal to my task board. Okay, and now if I delete this, it's going to at least always have a default value. Okay, perfect. So let's go, and yeah, I'm just gonna undo that again. Okay, so, and we might also want to do something similar with these, because I don't think we want to be able to remove these lists, but I don't think we want to be able to set them to empty values. And I think each of these cards wouldn't be that valuable if you could set them to empty values as well. So let's default the stack heading. And we're just going to say, you know, my list, my task list, like, I guess that's fine, my task list. And then we're going to say down here for the card, we're going to just default card text to my new card. That's fine. Okay, so now if I try to delete this, it's going to say my task list. If I try to delete one of these, it's going to say my new card, or we can just say my card. Okay, and that's it. So I'm going to just undo those those changes really quick. Get us back to the default state, and I'll see you in the next video when we're going to add some more functionality. Okay, bye.